Hello, everyone. We are back, and we are continuing Doki Literature Club. When we left off, we were about to share our poem with the girls of the club. So, Austin, who you picking first?
Okay, so, quick comment that I have to say about Sayori, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just my prediction. I've never played this before, but I am willing to bet that Sayori has, like, depression or some issues such as, because it's well established that she's having trouble, like, taking care of herself, just doing basic things like making sure her hair is brushed, getting up on time, her room's a wreck, and apparently we're always, like, cleaning it. She likes the idea of, having you look out for her and everything, and that could very well be like a relationship thing, but it's also nice to be taken care of when you're feeling down like that. Also, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, when choosing the words for the poem, I was just choosing the ones that I liked. I chose the depression one because, well, if I'm being real, that's something I struggle with, but I chose it mainly as a joke, but her little emoticon jumped up in the air, meaning that she liked that word. And a lot of people don't like that word because it's not exactly a friendly one. So usually if you like it, or that's usually because you have some sort of connection to it. So just my quick thoughts on that. I think Sayori suffers from something like that. Anyway.
Interesting observation.
Yeah.
I guess there's only one way to find out more.
There is.
Keep playing the game.
Yeah, so I'm going to share it with Yuri.
All that about Sayori.
Listen, it's just my thoughts, okay? Because that's the person that I've gotten to know the most so far in my observations. Obviously, Natsuki is the classic tsundere. She's just more, like, aside from the way she acts, she actually just has kind of like a wholesome personality. She likes the manga, which is very simple pleasures, likes baking, that sort of thing, likes cute things. Fair enough. As far as Yuri, though, I actually do want to share it with her because she actually is someone who is a literary person. I, in real life, am not, and I enjoy talking with people who are literary people because I like seeing their thoughts, and, they always like get on a soapbox of telling me about something of their favorite book, their plot of it or whatever, and it's always a great conversation. So that's why I'm going this way.
All right. Share with Yuri.
Yuri seemed the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Rip it to shreds, Yuri. More silence. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Always something you want to hear.
Yeah. Always, like, yeah. I thought we well established that, but okay. Yeah, why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yuri Yuri buries her face within her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes, and we really haven't gotten anywhere.
I could honestly put that at any point in these videos.
Honestly, yes.
I realize it's been several minutes and we still haven't gotten anywhere.
Get a screenshot of that part, that line right there, and then anytime in the videos you feel like it's dragging on, just put that up.
Alright, I will do that. You know what probably the first place we'll put it is?
What?
Probably right now.
Oh yeah, most likely. Yeah. Most likely, yes. Okay. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor is totally changed. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounded like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
I thought that said Natsuki can be a little based. The internet is ruined.
Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be the literature club? Alright. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one, the last remaining street light.
You can read a little bit louder so that the audience can hear it.
Listen,
as well.
they can read. I can barely struggle with this one, man. They just gonna have to read it themselves. I'm dumb.
Okay, hold on. I got this.
Alright.
I think I also am very... The screen is just small enough to where this handwriting I already would normally struggle with. Okay.
Yeah.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicken back.
It's Flickr.
Flickr?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm terrible at reading cursive.
No,
y'all.
it's all good.
Click outside the poem area to continue.
Okay, what are your actual thoughts on that poem?
I feel like you have thoughts on it from you saying
I do have thoughts
Let's
on
hear
it.
it.
This is maybe just because of the Western style of poetry that I just like, I did not care for it.
Really?
Yeah. Acquainted with the Night, Dulcet et Ectorum Est, The Pulley by George Herbert. Those are some of my favorites that I like a lot, and I like the way they flow. Yeah, I don't know.
Let me refer you back to approximately a minute ago when you said, "Oh, I'm not a literature person." Come in here and you name like a very specific poet and very specific poems. But I'm not a literature person. Oh no.
Look, you can blame Dr. I do like that class and I do enjoy it. It's just that I don't get the opportunity to actually like participate in reading it all that much.
Okay, that's
but
fair.
Once I have read, I have kind of studied over. Anyway, those are my thoughts on it. Anyway.
I mean, like, I'd have to look at it one more time. I'm kind of already forgetting it. But,
see, that's kind of the problem.
Yeah.
It's forgettable.
It had good... Wow. But, it had good imagery and symbolism with,
That's true.
The street light. It had an amber glow, and then, that's kind of bright and vibrant, and yet the glow of the future is blue-green.
That's true.
It's being replaced. And then it flickers. I flicker back. That is kind of a little strange line. I didn't think it was a bad poem, but like it's also me. Very few things.
Yeah.
I don't like. Anyways.
All right.
Let's continue on.
I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. Shut up. Your handwriting's fine. What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
For the record, I was.
But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I'm illiterate, dear. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked your poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all.
Please, Yuri, the only thing that's too short is Natsuki.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Anyway, I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Ezra. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think of that. I can't talk. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right.
I will say, whenever reading it, obviously, whenever I saw Ghost, my first thought was not an actual ghost.
Yeah, mine either.
But I think the part of the reason that is because because you took that class with that professor, and obviously my college major is humanities, which is a lot of writing and poetry.
Yeah.
So it's kind of easy to forget that non-literature people, sometimes you read a story and you take it literally, and
that's true.
And whereas we tend to instantly
kind of
symbolize things.
It is kind of funny to know that some people don't read, symbolism and other literary devices like that, as that.
And that's not necessarily a bad thing by any stretch.
Oh no.
Just the fact that we immediately, that's what we went to, and I didn't even cross my mind,
that
someone might read that and not get that out of it.
That's true.
So.
Huh. All right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Yay.
All right. Who should you show your poem to next? Sayori. Okay.
Microwave face.
Oh my goodness. This is so good, Ezra.
Eh?
I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Not everyone thinks so, dear. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no one I like either.
Microwave noise. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's.
We haven't talked to Natsuki.
Yeah, I was about. Are they
What
just
the heck?
Are they just assuming that we would stray away from our friend here?
Well, it did kind of, I don't know, the impression I got was that Natsuki's the next one we talked to, just because she was like, Natsuki, I might say this about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, nice try with that post-hypnotic suggestion, Doki Doki.
Well,
it didn't frickin' work.
Then again, Yuri did say something, give her opinion on what she thought Natsuki's opinion was going to be. Anyways.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an Ezra poem.
Oh boy.
And that makes it feel extra special.
Don't it just?
I can just feel your feelings in it.
Yay. Sayori hugs the sheet again. Why? It's paper, my dear. It didn't need
That's
that.
what people do.
They hug random pieces of paper?
Girls do it. Girls are...
What?
Yeah, you've never seen someone do that?
No.
Really bubbly people like this will sometimes,
Have you met me? Does it look like I hang out with bubbly people all that
Fair
much?
point.
Alright. You're so weird, Sayori.
See, I'm starting to think Ezra really is just you.
Wow, okay.
You are this character.
Okay. Good to know. Random Doki Doki Literature Club guy is just Austin Nottingham.
The Doki protagonist. The dotagonist is just Austin.
Can you stop? Okay.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Thanks for reminding me. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room, right? Yeah. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Ezra. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know?
She's getting us back to where we were mean earlier.
Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much it means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright. I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Yeah.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you put glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Truly moving stuff.
Okay, so I'm sorry, now I'm just gonna comment on this thing. I still am sticking with my headcanon so far that she deals with some stuff because the line about are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? Again, more symbolism, not necessarily an actual rainy day in my opinion. More just like a bad day. And also the thing, if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. Yeah, that's not a tad dark at all. Yeah. So, because she actually is someone who is a literary person, I in real life am not, and I enjoy it. Yeah. Basically, could you stop looking at me like that?
No, just when this video actually comes out, maybe watch it. I may have added something here.
Okay, cool. Anyway, the line, if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. Meaning that the sun is not the actual sun, it's something symbolic that keeps her going in life, and if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. Meaning the one reason I'm around, essentially. And then the thing, I want breakfast, is just Sayori being Sayori. Anyway.
Interesting observations. Let's continue.
Anyway. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast.
Fair enough, whatever.
I'll get all cranky.
My brother's like that. He cannot go without breakfast. Otherwise, He gets in a pissy mood, and there's just no dealing with him. I will literally skip multiple meals at a time, and I do not care. But
I was about to say, I haven't eaten breakfast in probably a month. It's just, I don't always eat it.
Fair enough.
Anyways.
Alright. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah, I guess.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it.
I'll call it Ode to Microwave.
Sing us a song, you're the microwave. Okay, Monica or Natsuki, I don't really care. I pretty much did the first two that I wanted to do, so what is your thought on this one?
Let's go to Natsuki.
Alright.
Curious what she has to say.
Silence. Me, silence.
Oh, I didn't even think about it. I'm about to destroy my voice.
Well,
Here.
it's about what I expected from someone like you.
Here, I can propose an alternate voice.
No.
No?
No.
No, it has to be this voice?
It has to be this voice.
Okay. Alright, I'm so sorry.
I already read a line.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Alright, my bad. That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me, princess. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
Not from you. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
You want to say that again to my face? Do you want to get smacked?
I mean, listen, those who dish it out have to learn to take it, so equal rights here. You smack me, you're gonna get it right back. I'll pass.
Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine.
Man, there was nothing.
Not that you'll like it.
Just nothing except for that.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can... Why eagles can fly again? People can try, but that's about... I'm sorry.
Well, Eagles Can Fly is the title of the poem,
Ah,
not
okay.
the first line.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Uh,
Yeah, what are your thoughts on this one?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess she's making a statement about the basic ability that each one is known for. Monkeys climbing, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek. I'm not exactly sure where she got that one from.
Oh, owls have really good vision. They're like really good
Okay.
predatory birds.
Interesting thing, owls are one of the foremost predatory birds. They turn their head 360 degrees. Everyone seems to know that. Their ears are actually, one is located on the lower end of their skull and one is located on the higher end. And whenever they turn their head, it acts like a radar, picking up sounds from low and high. They also have extremely good night vision and often will just kill crows for the sake of it. So
Ooh.
you will oftentimes see like a group of crows. If you see a group of crows with an owl, that group of crows will try and kill that owl. However, if you see a crow and an owl just one-on-one, the owl will win. Yep. Fun stuff, right?
Who would have thought?
Dadgummit. Anyway, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can drive. So I'm guessing her statement is that what comes most natural to people is just trying new things or, trying to be better. I don't know. I don't know. I can't really say a lot on this one. I'd really just have to pick the person's brain on it, in my opinion. But
So why don't you start picking their brain?
let's see.
Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because I always hear microwave noises coming from your head. Everyone in high school.
If the poem wasn't hot dog. I'm sorry.
Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
That's true. That's not just high school. That's
Nah.
college.
That's fair.
That's life.
That's fair.
Everyone acts like you got to be all high and mighty and like it's got to be big and serious. You can't appreciate the little things.
I will say this. While I do appreciate someone who has like a larger vocabulary, it's not often that a larger vocabulary is actually used in every single day. It's more so only in someone's writing, and it's usually done just to kind of impress a professor or something like that. So I kind of get that, because there's a side of like what is kind of culturally accepted and agreed upon as like good writing or good writing format or practices of good writing, but then when it comes to like everyday like stuff, not so much. Like it's not really used. But
I see.
Anyway.
I see.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening.
Okay.
So I decided to write about it.
Okay. Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about symbol writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay.
There was wordplay?
Apparently.
Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, and then I made it fall flat on purpose. Ha! It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So, you did.
Yeah.
I guess more went into it than I realized.
What's that supposed to mean? That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Fair enough.
Alright, who should you show the poem to next?
Oh boy, I don't know.
Well, right now it's just Monica.
Hi, that is you.
I am. Hi, Ezra. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it.
But, like, how can you guys have a good time? There aren't even microwaves around here.
It's for her, it's like, just the casual ticking of an oven.
No, she's like an oven timer. That's what's in her head.
Yeah.
An oven timer.
Is that not what I said?
I guess. Like, I don't know, I was thinking more so like the timing mechanism rather than the full oven.
Well, that's fair. Anyways, by the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better,
Sleep.
I'm always listening.
Naps.
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Bacon.
That's a good idea.
Did you say bacon?
Sayori, calm down. Sorry, no, it's not deep enough.
There we go.
Okay.
Alright. Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Of course. I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyways, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Ezra. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all gotta learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I cannot talk.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
Huh. So that's, I guess it leans whenever
More
you're picking
towards
words.
Sayori.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because I was like, this is pretty half and half between,
Yeah, I wasn't really keeping score, but like...
I was kind of mentally keeping track. And I noticed at the end, you picked more words that Sayori liked, whereas at the beginning there were more words Monica liked. But then the ones at the end that Sayori didn't like were not liked by Yuri, but rather Natsuki.
Yeah. Alright.
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common.
Well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
Why on earth would someone in a literature club read too much into things? You're crazy. I could be, though. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writings has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the style that suits you. everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, and Natsuki may be a little based. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most.
I'm sorry, did you say Natsuki was based? Because in my book, Natsuki is cringe.
No! I'm based, I tell you! Based!
Alright.
I'll also be fun sushimist. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Why'd you laugh too?
Forced awkward laughter.
Anyways, do you want to read my poem now?
No, but I have to.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Like Monica.
Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind? Sorry. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. What is that word?
Retinas?
Retinas? Okay, I'll assume that's it. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
Interesting.
I like this poem.
It's a good poem.
Yeah, if I had to say which ones I liked best, it would probably be this poem and, ironically, Sayori's. But, anyway.
So, what did you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain can get too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way of thinking about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. That's actually really good writing advice, by the way, y'all. Thanks for listening.
Fair enough.
All right.
Phew. I guess that's everyone.
That is everyone.
I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Yeah, I sighed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into.
That it is.
Oh, you done?
Well, I was thinking, it's almost 35 minutes now.
Oh, shoot, so it is.
Yeah,
okay.
So. And that's what we got through all of their poems.
That's fair.
Wow, it took that long to get through all their poems.
Well, we had to endure my commentary, so.
Yeah, I'm not much of a literature guy. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today. Maybe I will put this one out as the same day as episode 2. I don't know, I feel like they go together. But anyways, that's gonna do it for Doki Doki Literature Club, at least for today. We'll be back again at some point with some more of these episodes. Austin, thank you again for joining us.
Dude, thanks for having me.
Anytime. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.